Alexa TV presents in 3, 2, 1, Dateline Schools with your host, Terry Harrington.
Local educators had the privilege recently of participating in the 7th annual 21st Century Learning Symposium. And this week on Dateline Schools, had the privilege of talking with one of the keynote speakers from the event. He's the co-founder from the University of Michigan's Institute for Innovations, Remi Holden. And Remi, what was your message to the more than 700 educators that participated here?
Well, thanks, Terry. It's just great to be here. And I, one of the core messages is that our learning happens in multiple places. It happens both in the classroom and out of school. We can think of our learning ecologically these days. It happens in online environments, classrooms. It happens in community settings. The way I see the world, city hall, parks, natural settings, online settings, these are all classrooms. And how do we as educators weave teaching and learning across all of these settings? That's my idea of being agile.
Do you find that schools are doing a good job at that, or do our kids do a better job outside the classroom with it?
Well, that's the thing. Outside of the classroom, students and teachers already do this regularly. Keep in mind, many teachers have professional learning networks across social media platforms. Many teachers might be learning with their students playing video games before or after school. Some of my mentors have worked with students in that capacity. So we need to recognize, I believe, very strongly that we are doing a good job in school, but we can do a better job of connecting formal in-school learning with the many informal practices and non-formal practices that traverse many settings, some of which are outside of school.
Can you define that for us a little bit, what you mean by the connective learning?
Sure. So when I speak of connected learning, I'm talking about work that's both a design framework, it's also a bit of learning theory. And there are scholars, places like the University of Colorado, certainly at the University of Wisconsin, where I do some of my graduate work, who think of connected learning in a variety of ways. One, it's peer supported. We learn with our friends. It's also academically rich. We want students to succeed in school. It's also driven by interest, though. What do I care about both in school and out of school? And when I weave together peer-supported learning, interest-driven learning, and academic achievement, I may help to make the world a better place. I might help to promote civic engagement. I might also help to promote economic viability, whether that's for myself or for my community. That sense of social and economic justice is also inherent to connected learning.
We'll be back with more tomorrow. For Dateline Schools, I'm Terry Harrington.